You come here, give it a block color, and give it a thickness of 40 or 35. You can escape now. And this is neat. Then you come to hash patterns. Pick on hash, pick on this, and give it a value of 10. Hash this one, hit enter, then hit enter again, zoom in, hit enter, hash this one, hit enter, zoom in, hash this one, and hit enter. Okay. Then we're going to create the sheet for it, just the same way we did it. We'll click, right click, copy, create a copy, move to end, and click OK. We'll call this foundation part details. Now before you proceed, you ensure this thing is paged perfectly well. This is page, where's the page? Oh, I did it in start pages. So I have to copy and drop a new page. I prefer copying instead of starting a new command. It's faster for me. You can do the same. Let's increase the height to 6. I think 6 is okay. And I'll copy this, come to foundation layout 2, paste it here too, and make it number 2. Then I'll do the same here, Ctrl V to paste, make it number 3, escape, call this part details. I should have selected this also. Let's call this part details. You can leave this if you want. Then I'll double click on this screen and find my part details. If you notice, there's a little error here. There are double sheets on this view, so I have to delete this sheet. I'll double click again and find my part details. Okay, let's see my part details. This is it. Part details. I'll find the scale of 50. 50 is too small. I'll make it 25. Let's create a scale ourselves. Come to custom, add a new scale, 125. Make this 25 and click OK. Click OK. Then you find your 25 scale. I think this is fair. You just have to move some things around. Let's double click the empty screen, move upwards. Okay, move this a little bit upwards and increase the text size for this so it can be a little bit visible. I'll be using, let's say 120, or let's make it 170. Come to your part details. Still need to move this a little bit upwards. Then I'll copy the legend. I'll move it a little bit downwards to this point, escape, select all my scale, and make it scale 1 to 25, and do the same for the scale in here, scale 1 to 25. The next thing we'll do is to model our columns. We'll come to CSC Orion, we'll come to column section design. There's this place here. Let me expand this, and we'll see a list of our columns and their design status. If you notice, the A2 and A4 columns are providing a higher reinforcement. What's happening here is that though the column axial load in the top is less, the bending moment can be considerably large, especially if these columns are at the edge of the building. Unlike in the top columns, at the bottom, the column and beam moment is shared and balanced by continuous column elements at the top and also at the bottom. An increase in bending moment necessitates more steel compared to that necessitated by axial load. And the solution for this is, you can actually leave it like this, or you can provide more or equal steel at the bottom. So you can trace the column at the bottom and provide Y20 for it, or we can just release the moment at the top and just make it pinned. And that's what I'm going to show you right now. The first thing you do, let's close this. You come to ST02 and you hold down Control and select the columns that you want to adjust or modify. You come to members, member table, column table. You come here and you're going to pin the top. Okay, I'll have to do my building analysis after this. I'll click yes. I'll keep adjusting until I have a pinpoint at the top. I'll do the same for this one, and when I'm done, I'll just close. Still have this on. Come back to my Orion and I'll do my building analysis. Just come here, building analysis. Come to analysis, and this time around I'm going to actually click on just the column and the wall, and I'm going to start my analysis. Okay, and I'll close. I'll come back to my column section design, and I'm going to run the batch mode design again, and this time around I'm going to reselect steels. Let's reselect all of them and design. And I'll close this. Now you notice we now have 4 Y16 at the top. So what it has actually done, it has released the moment at the top. Then we'll move to detail drawings. I'm going to automatically detail. I'm going to select all stories and I'll click OK. It's going to create a new sheet on AutoCAD for me. And let's zoom in. You notice in Orion we specified 1100 for foundation depth, but what we have here is 650 from the ground level below the ground and 450 above the ground level, and that's not what I want. I want it 1100 below the ground level. I should have minus 1100 here and 450 here. So we'll have to go back to our Orion and change this. Let's close this and close this. We'll come to stories. Let's go to stories, right click, edit story. We'll make this value. This value is now going to be 1100 plus 450. So it's going to be 1550. And I'll click OK. Go back to my column section design. Yes, I want to save changes. Kitty drawing, automatic details, all stories, and OK. No changes. I have to close this first before I do that again. Let me minimize this and do it again. Okay, now zoom in. I think this is okay now. So it's 1100 from the ground level and 450 above the ground level. That's the natural ground level. I'll minimize this. I'll close this and I'll close this. The next thing will be to draw the column application plan. And to do that, we'll come to the column application plan sheet. I don't have my reinforcement showing, and to activate the reinforcement, you come here, update T-bars. I'm going to apply this to all models. Come back here, still quantity table, and I'll place it. I'll come to ST01. Okay, I'll have to export this file now. Come to export, DXF. I'm not going to group. I'll click OK.